Welcome to Unfiltered Summit Sisters. I'm Gina.
And I'm Julia.
We are two ride-or-die best friends who are paving the path for what true, authentic relationships look like.
We're facing hardships head-on, having real, uncensored conversations, supporting each other's growth, and shining a light on true, raw healing.
We are navigating the world the best we know how.
Having a hell of a time doing it.
Laughing every step of the way.
Through the rain
and sunshine.
This is Canyon Culture.
There's white stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
A little bit, not a lot, but there's white stuff on the ground and up in the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're in the mountains, but up higher.
Right.
Which means winter is coming.
It is, but we've actually had a pretty mild November so far. I mean, we're only 10 days in.
Right.
But it has been pretty mild compared to last year.
What is it that you have to compare it to? Meaning, like, do you have like videos or like how is it? Like, what was it like last year?
Yeah, videos, memories that pop up on
like social media
and stuff.
Okay.
It was already like we were completely done with 50s. We were not hitting 50s at all.
Okay, that's good to know.
We were high 40s.
Because I think that we have a skewed view of the seasons right now because winter lasted so long.
Yes.
Summer feels short because my kids weren't here for 6 weeks, so I feel like those 6 weeks just didn't happen at all. And I'm like, oh, now it's winter,
right?
Like fall happened like that, right? But in reality, if the weather is more mild than it was last year, that's good.
It is. I think either Saturday or Sunday, the high is like 58 and sunny.
Like this weekend?
Yes.
What?
I know. So if y'all could keep it that way till we get back from Thanksgiving, I'd really appreciate it.
If I had control, things would be very different. But I feel like I'm now planning my training sessions around weather. I'm like, well, I'm going to move this over here because it's warmer that day. And I don't want to train with my garage door shut because that's awful. Like, there's so much misery. No, there's joy in it. But at the same time, I'm just like,
when the sun hits my mats, I'm like, it's time right now. Gotta go train.
Well, so because your garage faces a completely different direction than mine. Yours faces south and mine faces west.
Mine actually gets sun for a good part of the day.
It does. And so when you were saying like, oh, I got the sun's on the mats, I'm gonna go train, and I look and I was like, I had a sliver. I literally was in the fetal position, laying on my little sliver warm mat, and then I had a work meeting that I had to do, which turned into several other phone calls and work I had to do, and I was like, dang it, I really wanted to get my training session in earlier today. And then I go out there and all my mats were in the sun. I was like, never mind, this is glorious. We'll take it. And so when I was done with my training, I just laid on my mats.
Yes.
In the sunshine.
Because
they're black, and so they absorb so much heat.
Yeah, the mats are those black horse stall mats from Tractor Supply. Mm-hmm. Well, in Texas, do you have Tractor Supply?
We do.
Okay.
In fact, that's where I got mine.
And so they like soak up the heat.
Are you removing your jacket?
I am.
This is not that kind of podcast.
Do I get paid more?
If you're in a bikini.
Groceries are getting expensive. Okay?
They really are. I love that meme that I sent you of a grandma doing this goofy little like chicken dance thing, and it was just like me at a strip club because groceries are too expensive.
For real, inflation is a thing.
It's so bad, but gas prices are getting cheaper.
I know. I paid $2.59
and
for gas.
Like, so with rewards at
Yes.
Smith's, you got that. I used my rewards the night before, and I wanted to call you, but it was 10 o'clock at night, and you're a pumpkin by then, so you're sleeping.
Right.
But I got mine for $2.99. And I was so excited. And so then when you had Marco Polo'd me the next morning being so excited about gas, I was like, I did the same thing.
I literally wanted to like call the whole neighborhood and be like, bring your car up.
Everybody line up. Gas is cheap, baby. We're living in the 90s.
I think this means we're actual adults now.
There's so many things.
I saw a meme that said, I don't want to party like it's 1999. I want to buy groceries like it's 1999.
For real. For real. Oh, I saw another one that was like the most shocking thing of Home Alone wasn't that he got left behind, that he bought all of these groceries for $19.
For real.
He had like 6 bags and they were heavy. And I was like, yeah.
Also, what in the world did his dad do to afford that house and a vacation to Paris for how many? Close to 20?
And then the pizza alone.
He was probably dancing at strip clubs.
Yeah, because OnlyFans wasn't a thing. I don't know if he would make that much money. The mom might.
It's true. It's true. Let's be real.
But how many sequels are there? He was making money.
Yeah.
All right, so with the depression coming through of the season, what have you done, Julia, to brighten up your life?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Halloween ended on October 31st at 11:59 p.m. and Christmas began on November 1st at 12 a.m.
Good golly.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
So her decorations are out. She has kept
Yes,
up
they
her
are.
Christmas lights all year, and so she plugged them in.
Okay, but listen. My house is white.
Oh,
And
it doesn't look bad.
the strand
No, you
of the
can't tell.
strings, I know, but I'm explaining for
Yeah.
them. They can't see it. The strand of the lights is white, so it blends in unless you're like super coming to my door and looking.
Can
You
change
can't even see.
the colors?
Yes. The colors of the lights.
Yes.
I don't know that the colors change, but there are different like strobe options, which
Okay,
are
so
really intense.
So you can't turn them to white.
No, I was hoping because I was
That'd be
going to
cool.
do it for like every holiday.
Yeah. But yeah, we could have like a Christmas rave with how intense the strobe.
For real.
It's a lot.
It is. So I just like the plain
space
like,
station can see it.
So my Christmas lights were
Okay.
on November 1st at dusk. At dusk, and it made me so happy. So happy. It brought me so much joy, and out of 6 of my kids, 5 of them agree with me.
It's not 100% though.
It's more than passing.
I like how that's my line. I'm like, listen, it's 50. That's passing in my book.
Just so you know, it is Christmas from November 1st till the day before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the day before Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then it's Christmas again until New Year's.
We get 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Well,
is what the correct calendar is. I will send it over to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I apparently did not get the memo. I used to love Christmas, and this is on a more serious note. I think what it was is that in my marriage there was just so much lack of joy that Christmas brought so much joy.
Yes.
And now I just get to feel joy all the time because I want to.
Yeah.
That I don't need a holiday. I don't need the decorations. But more than that, I don't know how this worked out, but I think the last 3 Christmases I have not had with my kids.
Right.
And so I will decorate because they love it. And then I'm sitting Christmas Day by myself, miserable.
Right.
And it's not like loneliness for me. It's that my kids, like it's the whole thing.
Right.
Like the magic of Christmas just feels gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very sad. And so a lot of it just feels like work for me to sit by myself alone on Christmas.
But this year,
But I do get to have Christmas this year. It's our
you
first
have them.
Christmas
It
together.
is. I know. I'm so
I am
excited.
I am excited about that. But I don't know why. I'm like, you're like, all ready for the Christmas. I'm like, put it away. It's not even December yet.
I love it because it's and it also takes work to like get it all down and get it out and put it up,
know.
right? So I would like it to be up for more than 3 or 4 weeks.
Which in my head makes sense, but in my body, I'm like, ugh.
But then also, I like to have it down before New Year's Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to start
Right.
the year fresh. I liked it right. So if I want it up longer than 3 or 4 weeks, I've got to start early.
Well, we have a tradition where we get our tree Thanksgiving weekend.
Right.
So we'll do that. And then I start breaking out the decorations then.
We're cutting a tree down this year.
You are?
We are getting a permit
Okay.
and going up into the mountains and cutting a Christmas tree down
That's fun.
when we get back from Thanksgiving. And yeah, because we're Team Real Tree,
Oh, yeah.
which is the correct one to
It
be.
is the only.
Right. We do have to wait till after Thanksgiving because, they're real. They eventually die.
I'm excited for the Marco Polo or probably the phone call when the squirrel comes crawling out and into your bed from your real
I
tree.
think you've been watching too many Christmas movies.
And which one is it, Julia? Am I watching too many or not enough? You got to pick one. But you tell them about the video you sent me.
Oh my goodness. We decorated. We got all of our Christmas stuff up. We love decorating early. But especially on top of that, we're going to Texas for Thanksgiving. So by the time we get back, it's end of November. So I love being able to come home and it's already up, right? And so we decorated. We already got everything out. We decorated for Christmas. And my oldest was not home. She's the only one that disagrees. She thinks that Christmas should not start until after Thanksgiving. She's wrong, but I still love her. Anyway, she was at work.
She sounds pretty spot on.
She was at work while we decorated, and when we decorate, we have all these fun little Christmas headbands and glasses, and like we're just being goofy and Christmas music. And so I tracked her on my phone so I could see when she was going to get home. And all of us had our Christmas headbands on, and we waited till she walked in the door. and we sang Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to her.
Sure
And
did.
we showed her our Christmas decorations, to which she was
Mildly annoyed.
Yes.
She wasn't irate, but she was visibly annoyed.
Yes, for sure.
And I felt it. I felt
For sure.
I was there with her in spirit.
It was so fun. The kids had so much fun decorating, and it's just fun. It's little magic. It's nothing that I do is, none of it is big or expensive, or it's just the act of like when we did our high-low buffaloes before bedtime last night.
Yeah.
Multiple kids are like, we get to decorate for Christmas today.
Cute.
And I only get these kids for how many Christmases, right? And so any kind of like just magic and fun and memories, I'm like, yes, you want Christmas for 2 months, baby? Let's go.
All right. I think part of it is that I used to decorate while like kids were napping or at school or whatever.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Like I've got to work on it. There's something to be healed here because right now it just feels like a chore instead of this perspective that I'm loving that you're sharing of it. I love that you always bring stuff back to I only get so many with them. And I like that perspective because I need to be there more. So it's like, yeah, this is my first Christmas with them. Why would I not want to jump into that and that magic of Christmas? I just think life's heavy.
Yeah,
Makes
absolutely.
it hard, and I need to get over that.
Well, there's no
Because-
right or wrong way to do it, and there's no day that you have to do it.
According to you, there is.
I mean, there's a right way, but it's okay if you're wrong. I still love you.
But I love that we're at that space, right? I love that we're both at a space where I'm over here being a Scrooge and you guys are calling me a Scrooge, and I can't figure out why I'm a Scrooge because I used to be Mrs. Claus, which is fine. But I'm like, whatever. I'm fine with it.
Did I knock you off the roof?
Maybe you did.
Maybe it was me.
Your big old butt.
I got here and knocked you off the roof, and
It was before that. I think it's just the downer of divorce and having to share the kids for holidays, which you haven't had to do. Maybe that's it.
So that's a lot different. I don't ever share mine. I have mine 24/7, 365 days a year. So
Holidays
that's a
are
big
hard.
different.
Holidays are wicked hard. Even
Right.
Thanksgiving. All the holidays are hard, and so this is a good dissection for me because I was really confused. Because normally I would be right there, like if you were like, "Oh, let's do this early," I'm like, "Okay, let's do this early." Like I loved Christmas, and I loved the spirit, and I loved the magic of it, and not feeling it is different. But I like this conversation we're having because I think I want to take that power back because I only have so
Yes.
many with them, and I haven't had it in 3 years with them. So maybe we will go get our Christmas stuff out early and decorate. And instead of me decorating and getting annoyed with them, and I'm not that mom that's like everything has to be perfect. Half of my decorations are handmade, hand-me-down stuff the kids made at school, but it's like it has always felt like a chore. The last several years it felt like a chore, so I just want to get it done with.
Right.
But if I make it an event, that may change things.
Yes. Another thing that I do that I really love is they decorate. I'm just there with them participating.
They get to put it where they want
but
it.
they put everything where they want, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's hard because I'm like, "Ugh, why and that does not, don't put that next to that," right? But ultimately,
Jesus needs to be with the manger.
like, why is Jesus in the Christmas village? That doesn't, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my goodness.
But ultimately, it again comes back to I only get so many Christmases with them, and then I will be decorating by myself, and I'll do it exactly the way that I want it for the majority of my life, right?
You say that, but my mom will often have my kids come over and decorate with her.
And I would like to believe that that's what's going to happen, but who knows? I mean, what
That's
if they
true.
all move to different states, or they move too
Nope.
far away, or right?
Just so you know, because we've had this conversation about like our parents passing away and how they're not going to do that.
Yeah, no.
I let them know the other night. I said, just so you know, you're not.
Did you get their signatures?
We'll get their blood oath while they're sleeping.
Perfect. They won't even notice.
They won't even notice. But I love, you were just talking about earlier, you're like, what, so explain to the folks, the people, they want to know, what would have been like if you wanted to decorate pre-Shiny Julia?
Oh my gosh, pre-me. Okay, so this, all of this Christmas stuff is so fun, right? But it also does go a little deeper. I just touched mud on my boot. Sorry.
It is very muddy.
I would conform to what everybody else wanted, everybody else liked, mostly what my ex
Of course.
wanted and he liked and he did. And I mean, literally down to if he didn't like a shirt, I would not wear it.
Right.
Right. And so this new me, this shiny me,
Shiny Julia.
I get to take up space in this world, and I get to be authentically me. And if the authentic me loves pulling Christmas stuff out November 1st at 12 a.m., I'm going to freaking do it.
Yeah.
You don't like it? Cool. Don't come over. Like,
Shut your mouth and leave.
It's not a shove in your face. It's just I'm being authentically me, and this is what I love and what I like, and you can do the same for you. And if it's different, cool.
Well, I like that we joke and tease, and you guys call me a Scrooge, and I'm like, whatever, and I'm like, you got your Christmas lights up, and that's dumb, and you're like, whatever, and we're just us, and
Right.
it's fine, and it's not, none of us are actually
Right.
upset about it. It's
No.
just fun.
And we're both taking up our space in different ways, and there's space for all of that.
Weird.
I know, right?
We don't have to be bulldozed. How nice. Well, I am grateful for this conversation because it is shining a light on a place where that I need to heal. I didn't recognize. I thought I was just being a Scrooge for whatever. I don't know why. And this gave me a minute to recognize that I got my babies for a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is magical. It is an important holiday for me. And I can shift and change and grow and heal. Mm-hmm. And we can maybe put Christmas up before Thanksgiving.
If you want to, and if not, that's okay too.
Either way, I will be healing that.
Yes.
So I'm grateful for this moment and this conversation.
I am grateful for just the Christmas season and my babies and getting to have these memories with them. We don't have a whole lot, and when I say we decorate for Christmas, like we don't even have like a whole ton of things, and most of it is hand-me-downs and things like that. But there's so much joy and magic in it that the stuff doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all. The memories that are being created, even just, we have this little chalkboard in the kitchen. It's like half a chalkboard and you can hang jackets on it and stuff. And every holiday or birthday, the kids decorate it.
Mm-hmm.
And so just James is up there last night, my youngest, he's 6. He's up there and just decorating the Christmas board, making a snowman and a Christmas tree. And just, I hope I never, ever forget these. And there's so much joy and so much light in it. I'm really grateful for that.
You have a good perspective.
Thank you.
Well, Merry Christmas, apparently.
Merry Christmas!
We'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Unfiltered Summit Sisters.
Come join us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to get a sneak peek into our lives.
It's beautiful, chaotic, crazy, and fun.
What else would you expect raising 10 kids?
All the links you need are in the show notes.
See you next week!